souls? Is this gonna work? Hopefully people will be able to see this again. Good morning, happy Sunday. Don't know what just happened there. Hopefully people will be doing a detour. Something's wrong here. If you are here, please say good day, because something just happened with the last thing and I can't see anything on this end. I don't know whether it's my internet, whether it is oh, morning Ben, yeah, g'day. Hi Mark, okay, we've got it going on now. I'm not sure, there might be a bit of a glitch in the app itself because it's going funny on my end. So we had to restart. Oh man, I don't know what's up with me, man. Everywhere I go. Oh, good morning, Laura. Oh, well, good afternoon, I think, for Laura. Everywhere I go, the freaking internet, man. Oh, I swear to God. But anyway, how are you all? Happy Sunday. It's great to see you. Great to be here. Oh, how's the energies for everybody at the moment? How's everything in your hood? For me personally, I'm actually reaching the peak of our transitional period. I could feel it. So I'm going to do a video about it because I want to explain it, because it's especially people who experience grief. Yay, I made it for life once. Good morning, good afternoon. Hey, Roa. Oh, it's cold and snowy. Well, it's hot and sweaty here, so want to swap places? Yeah, depending what everyone else is doing in their energy work and all that sort of stuff. But I think I've actually I'm on the tail end of coming out of 2 years of all this grief and stuff. I feel like there's peacefulness within. This Mercury retrograde is actually doing me favors, but I know for a fact, given by the people I've spoken to during the week and stuff like that, that it may not be pretty for some, but that's as per predicted. So, yeah. Can't get rid of that off my screen. It's annoying. But as most of you know, I'm here to offer us as a collective consciousness some psychic insight and guidance from spirit themselves. It's really important to remember at the moment that I'm going through a bit of an ascension myself, so they're giving me messages and information in using different symbols, and I'm about to expand my modality. I thank you very, very much. Lots of purging with family and friends around me. And please know that that's totally normal, Laura. It's totally normal. We are creating space at the moment. The best way I can explain is that we're creating space. Sorry, getting a download. We're creating space for what's to come. And I keep predicting at the end of February and March for a lot of people. Obviously, you can't include everybody because we all have our own energetic timelines and we're all doing varying amounts of energy work. So it's going to be different for everybody, but the energy should start getting lighter over the next week or so, I believe. So we'll see what happens. Do another check-in next week, won't we? Yeah, so I am here to do a reading for us all, for the collective. I just love to connect with my community members, say g'day in person. Thank everybody so much for your kind donations and gifts. I was so blessed during the week. I wanted to get a pair of dowsing rods to help me with my mediumship abilities. It just felt like, it's kind of like when I knew I was clairvoyant and all that sort of stuff. I just knew I had to get tarot to be my tool. And now to develop my mediumship abilities, I was called to the dowsing rods, and I literally put it on my vision board at the end of last year, And thanks to your very kind donations, I got to order myself a set a couple of days ago. So I will be jumping back on live here, giving you a live example, answering some questions. I firmly believe in that kind of modality. Now I'm going deaf in this friggin' ear. Oh, far out. So yeah, if you are a natural born intuitive and you're getting hit with all the physical stuff at the moment, please don't think that something's wrong. It's happening for a reason. Mine always comes in my ears because I get my intuitive downloads that I get blocks of thought. So that's what I share with you guys. So, hey, rural country, Texas. Oh, I always wanted to go to Texas. Should have had my cowgirl hat on today. So yeah, once again, guys, thank you everybody so much. Hi, Debbie. For your kindness and your gifts and your donations. I was caught in between worlds. Well, we're just waiting for a few people to jump on if they want to be on live. Yeah, they want to watch live. I was going to say, you guys tell me what you think in the comments, because I'm in between worlds. When I receive very kind gifts and donations, I'm very secure in protecting people's privacy. Some people just give because they want to give. You know what I mean? Some people just, and like I see sometimes anonymous gifters will just gift. But some people actually put their names and leave a beautiful little message, which is absolutely lights my soul on fire. But would you as an individual, if you were to give someone, would you like a public acknowledgement for it? Or would you rather stay tight, would you rather it not be announced? Because part of me wants to get on and thank everybody who does leave a kind donation quite regularly and stuff like that, but then part of me sort of like, no, it's private. They might not want their name or their identity shouted out. A lot of people are quite achievers. They don't expect the public acclaim because they gifted or donated or did something kind for others, you know what I mean? So what do you guys reckon? My soul says, thank you because you know who you are, and that's what I've always said. But little comments, I would say if they leave a message, they might like it. Yeah, because my big thing in this industry is that I respect people's privacy first and foremost. I don't even keep your data on file, basically. So basically the opposite to what all people say to do in business and work and stuff like that. I don't keep anyone's information. I've still got ladies that I've been reading for like 5 or 6 years, and they'll book in privately because we know each other and stuff, but I still got to ask them for their phone number because I still don't even know their phone number after like 5 or 6 years. So that's just the way I rolled, and I do unto others what I want done to you. So it's a tricky one. I just don't want to call anyone out and they're going, that's private, I don't want my name, even if it's just a first name. But anyway, so that was my dilemma for the week. Oh dear. All right, you guys. Well, we're on nearly 10 minutes, so I'm going to get stuck into it. Once again, watch this space. I am cooking up some different things at the moment, but this year's going to be different. It's the evidence that's going to prove things for me, not my big mouth, my big foghorn leghorn mouth when I sit there and go, I'm going to do this, and then, yeah, it doesn't happen. So watch my spaces. Everything's coming together just nicely, just perfectly, all in divine timing. So yeah, you have to like me on all my platforms because it's probably going to be different over all of them, and all the links should be in the description now in my page. All right, let's just do this, eh? All right. Just for anyone that's about to jump on and watch the replay or anything like that, feel free to chat amongst yourselves. But if I don't catch your comment, it's nothing personal. It's the fact that I'm channeling energy. I had someone try to say to me, you should acknowledge comments and la la la, and like tell me what to do, which. But I'm not here. I'm here to channel Spirit's message. So if I'm not paying attention to the conversation, ignore scammers and spammers and all that sort of stuff. But if I'm not ignoring anyone, it's just when I'm channeling, I like to block out all external influence. That's the way that I can get Spirit's message a lot more cleary. So yeah, I'm not ignoring anyone. Don't take it personally. I probably will learn to combine the two, but for now, it's just the way it is. All right, Spirit, can you use all my senses safely, securely, full protection to offer the collective consciousness, myself included, and all these beautiful community members, anyone who invests energy into my time, into my space, anything, something that we need to know from this moment forth. So please keep these readings as being open when it comes to lineal time. You may come back, you may experience what we're saying in 2 weeks' time based on your energy, so you might want to come back and rewatch it. Yeah, and if it doesn't fit, leave it alone. I just basically work all my energies around those who need something right now or want to know. Oh, same ones again. And for those who don't know, I am an energy reader. I don't read the tarot cards. I'm not a tarot card reader per se. So I show you the cards anyway because it's nothing better than having a little visual. But I'm reading intuitively. All right, so Spirit want everyone to know that you and your loved ones are safe. I think what this is coming down to, especially in this Mercury retrograde, is that it's really important that everybody starts taking care of themselves. It's really nice and beautiful and kind and caring that you worry about everyone else, but now's the time to really start, you know, watering your own backyard, staying in your own lane, and know that Spirit have everyone's back at any given time. And it's up to each individual as to how much protection, security, stability, and all that they have as individuals, no matter who you are, whether they're your children, whether they're your partners, whether they're your family members or whatever. Everybody in this life is creating their own reality for themselves through their thoughts and their feelings. So you can certainly influence others and help them that way by influencing their energy. The best way to do that is to be the person you wish the world and everyone else to be. But at the end of the day, please, Spirit wants you to know that you and your loved ones are safe. If you have recently lost someone and they have made their transition to the other side, they're saying g'day, because I literally have a group of energies around me like waving, say hi, say hi, say hi. So this is just an example of how my mediumship abilities are taking off. Still not advertised, but they're there. And they're all saying hi, hi, hi. So if you are someone that's popped on here hoping that I am a medium and that you're going to hear from your loved one today, please take this as a collective hello from your loved one who may have, because these people are just recent. And I say just recent, I would say 12 to 18 months, like between here now and probably 18 months ago. So if you have had someone make their transition in that time frame, they are definitely saying hello. I can't pick them out individually in a collective reading, but they're all there. They're saying we are close. So this is typical around this time in December anyway, obviously, because a new year, because people are really pining and missing for their loved ones, so their energy calls out for a message or calls out wanting to know if they're okay or all that. So please consider this a collective, yes, we're fine, we're here, we're protecting you, all is well. We got this last time, we got new romantic cycle begins, so this is loving life again. I mean, we've had so much stripped away from us and stripped back from us, and sorry if my nose itches. When Spirit are close, my nose itches. What was I going to say? Start with the love of self. Goes back to that first message at the beginning about really taking care of yourself first and foremost. Love yourself holistically. So this is a holistic journey. So it's what you put in your mouth. It's how much exercise you get. It's the balance between the masculine and feminine. It's all different types of energies here. But please, if you're looking for love, it's coming in. Yeah. Let's hope some of us score this year. But please note, new romantic cycles begins. But this is a love of self. This is a love of life. This is a love of the journey. This is a love of others. The strongest thing you could ever do is love other people where they are. Do you have to hang out with them? No. Do you have to put them in bed with you? No. You know, do you have to do anything that doesn't feel right for you? No. But, you know, love and respect. If someone's got a different belief, an opinion, anything like that, it's really best that you stop giving that airtime. You'd be surprised at how many people give what they don't want airtime. Like they'll book in a reading for it and they're still talking about it 3 months later and all this sort of stuff. I've literally over the last 6 months had to turn down readings only because the energies that I'm reading for are still talking about the same problem with the same person after all this time. And in my opinion, I'm not here for the money. The money's a byproduct of the energy and the service that Spirit and I bring. but I will turn you down or turn you away if I feel that you're not putting in any energy work into shifting certain situations. So please know that if you're pushing shit uphill and people aren't being conducive to what you want and all that, we need to step back and have a bit of a look at ourselves, because it's probably more so that we're expecting others to change for the world to see us. If you jump over onto my TikTok, sort of when I get intuitive downloads just from people I may have spoken to or anything like that, I'm creating little blurbs and putting it on TikToks, and that's like in real time sort of download. So if you are stuck for guidance or anything like that, you can jump over and like it over there. But please know that we are very close to achieving our goal. If you go back and watch, I don't know, it was last week or the week before, whenever I was on last, the same cards have come out. This new romantic cycle, there's going to be balance coming in between your own masculine and feminine energies, but in relationships around you. And we're very close to achieving our goal. So what's your goal? Have you set your sights? Have you set your goals for 2023? Because I'm telling you now, and it doesn't matter whether I'm sitting here doing a collective reading, whether I'm doing private readings or whatever, end of February, March is very, very significant, and we won't budge off that. I think some people just may need reminding, because it's easy to forget when you're caught up in the whirlwind, which is this world. And please know that whatever energy that you're putting out to this world is gaining momentum, baby. So if you're feeding fear, if you're focused on fear, if you wake up and say, same shit, different day, go to bed and go, oh, so glad to go to bed today with shit, you're going to gain that momentum. You're going to have more of the same. If you are waking up going, you know what, I can just do better today. I can just do better today. I can think of better thought. I can hang around different people. I can go for a walk. I can go and volunteer my time somewhere. I can do a random act of kindness. I can do this. I can do whatever your thing is. And then you go to bed at night going, there are 3 things today that I could be grateful for. What are those 3 things? And boom, boom, boom. And you start that momentum, it's going to pay off for you. It's going to pay off for you. You are being reminded once again that you are good enough. You are good enough. You know, you're an extension of positive source energy. You can be, do, have whatever you set your mind to, whatever you want. It's really important that people start remembering that and knowing that to be true. And don't let other people define you. For the love of God, don't let anybody define who you are. If someone's saying something negative to you and it's affecting you, that's because in some way you believe it. It could be because your parents told you that when you were young, because you had a boyfriend that treated you bad, or a girlfriend, or whatever. You know, so you got to look at yourself and go, why am I believing that? Because your soul knows that it isn't true. Your soul knows it isn't true. So yeah. Anyway, let's get into some wisdoms. Is everyone still there? On this side of the screen? Just someone give us a thumbs up so I don't feel like I've dropped out or something and I'm sitting here talking to no one. Oh shit. I'm in shivers. Awesome, Marg. You're awesome. Love you, girl. All right. They're literally jumping out. Here comes the feminine loving energies again. So the more you love yourself over the coming weeks, the more love is going to come into your life. So, like I say, if you're wanting a job that you're passionate about, you got to feel that job. You got to feel that passion. You got to feel that eagerness and that anticipation before it actually comes. Same as if you're attracting a mate. You know, you've got to be, no one's ever perfect, for God's sake, but, oh, hi, Lady D. Yeah, no one's perfect by any means, but you've got to be, and you've got, that's what they said to me yesterday. They said to me, I had a reading yesterday morning, and afterwards, what the process at the moment is people are learning how to embody their truth. So we're going through a period at the moment, even though the Mercury retrograde's spitting up all different things at everybody, depending on your astrological signs and all that sort of jargon, what Spirit is saying is that it's time to embody it. And that's why a lot of people feel disconnected or withdrawn or confused or anything like that, because they're not actually embodying what their desire is, if that makes sense. So the perfect law of attraction tip that I can give you for you all is to lay in bed, do a visualization or sit in a comfy chair, whatever you want. You can even do it while you're driving your car. Is to go into the fantasy land about it a bit, go into the daydream about it a bit, and actually feel it. What does it feel like? I did an awesome guided visualization the other day where I was walking down the beach and I had a person walking towards me, and the person walking towards me was myself in 5 years. And during the visualization, you had to go face to face with yourself in 5 years' time and have a positive conversation about yourself. And I tell you what, I did that before I went to bed, and then I woke up and I was like, whoa, I feel like a different person. So, you know, you can do little visualizations like that. I use the Insight Timer app for all my meditations. There's got courses on there and all that, not sponsored or plugged or anything like that. I just love it. So, but yeah, where do you see yourself in five years, or even a year? What does it look like? What does it smell like? Who are you hanging around? How are you feeling? It's time to go into that sort of energy and start to embody it. Start to embody it, and that's when February, March, it's just going to pop out the other side. We are coming to the edge. We are, like I say, we are on the precipice of this massive shift, this massive cycle, this massive change. There's love behind it. Look how the love hearts are like going to push this chick off the edge. So you're either going to get caught up in the negative emotion and the anger and the resentment and the poor me and all that sort of stuff and be pushed off the edge. Hopefully not, hopefully not really. I can't think of real words in reading mine. But this is love. Love is going to win. And it doesn't matter what's going on in all the energies of the planet, whether it's got to do with money, whether it's got to do with, hierarchy stuff. Won't say the words. But no matter what it's got to do with at the moment, love's going to conquer all. I can feel it. So just be very mindful of who you're watching, who you're believing, and everything. And see, here the cards are like, this happens to me when the energies I'm reading for are quite scattered. So come to the edge. Please know that you are good enough. Start loving yourself where you are. Forgive yourself. Find acceptance with where you are. There are lessons behind it. It's about learning the lessons. We're going through a transition. We need to experience those things, people, places, thoughts that we don't want, so we can do the spiritual energy work to shift it into something that we do want. So if you are out there bantering on about, I don't want famine, I don't want that ex back, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want that job, I don't want to work in this industry, if you're doing that, stop it. Stop it. If you know what you don't want, what do you do want? And if you don't know the specific of what it is that you do want, sit down and write down all the things that you're good at. Sit down and give yourself a public acclaim list. What are you good at? What do you love doing? I love gardening. It may have actually nothing to do with anything else that you're trying to manifest in your life. But we've got to get ourselves in that best feeling space, and we've got to know that we are good enough. We've got to raise our vibe. We've got to stop comparing ourselves to other people. We've got to stop waiting for the world to change and make it more conducive for us to feel better. You've got to feel better now. Your time is now. That's all you've got. You can't go back and change what you did 10 minutes ago, 10 hours ago, 10 days ago, 10 weeks ago, anything like that. Your time is now, from this moment forth. That's why I will jump on here and say this reading is for this moment forth, because that's all we have. We only have is now. So please be very, very mindful of the story that you're telling. Hey, I still do it. I still do it. The thing with my technology. Technology always fails me. I don't realize I'm doing it, but then I catch myself when I try to do a live and it won't work and all that. That's multiple meanings, but that's usually because I've manifested that in my vibration. So interruption, I always manifest interruption, or not working out, or I'm not tech savvy. You'll hear me say it all the time. I'm manifesting that. So I can't blame anyone. I can't blame Telstra. I can't blame anyone, because I'm manifesting that in my experience. So anyway, as you know, I'm a law of attraction practitioner, so I get very passionate about it. See, deep knowings, kids, intuitives out there, start practicing your craft. Your craft, your abilities, it's a muscle. You have to use it or you will lose it. And please, please, please embrace this knowing is that there is an overall description, there is an overall way that you can get your intuitive ball rolling and your skills, but you really need to know that everyone does it differently, okay? I have many people that I've especially helped or mentored over the last few years especially that have such a beautiful gift. But the problem is they either compare themselves with other people and it stops them in their tracks, or they don't feel good enough, or it is practice, because your practice is what's going to give you your confidence. It's going to give you your feedback and all that sort of stuff, so it's going to give you confidence and stuff. But please know that if you get your signs and symbols from an apple rolling down a hill, that's for you. That's your message. If you get it from something else, I don't know, that's how you get it. Everyone gets their messages, their downloads differently. So please don't think that, it's nice to know that what you're getting is actually happening, so you're not going cuckoo. And it's nice to have that validation, but I just need everyone to know, and Spirit really want everyone to know, is that they will communicate with you the best way that you will understand them. That's why some people only get it in dreams, because they don't give themselves enough time during the day to do a meditation, to rest, to cancel thought, to relax a little bit. And when you go to sleep, that's exactly what you do. And so they're going to hit you in your sleep. And then you wake up and you're tired and you're grumpy and you've got all this mess in your head because you can't process all this type of information, and it becomes a big hassle. So positive daily spiritual practices. You don't have to be a guru. Look, man, I'm not overly guru. It is a lifestyle. So if you are intuitive right now, I don't know what we're going to do about that. We're going to have to, I'm just saying to myself, I can't help the world. I can't help the world. And it's hard because I've been there, done that. I was that young one that was struggling to get in it, get their gifts under wraps and all that sort of stuff. And I'm still developing and I'm still struggling sometimes and all that sort of stuff. But I just don't want anyone else to have to go through the hardship of it, learn the hard way, because we have so many great resources now and stuff. But if you are going through something, please know that you're going to get your signs and symbols differently to other people, so please don't compare. We are heading into much more beautiful times, and we are going to maybe step out in the community a little bit more. I know I have. I had a meeting with a beautiful place up here that offer all different sort of modalities and holistic practices and all that sort of stuff. It's not really conducive still to me and what I'm looking for, but it's got space that I can do workshops and stuff from anyway, so I'll probably end up doing that. But please reach out into the community, start networking with like-minded people, especially. If you want to be a cook, you go to a cooking class. If you want to start improving your physical health, let's go to yoga practice. If you want to start learning tarot or learning any other thing, go to a workshop, all that sort of stuff. It's really important that you work amongst the community. If you are someone who specialises in some sort of practice or anything like that, maybe you're being asked to step out into the community a little bit more. Online communities, sometimes you can just do it. You can start a vlog, a blog or whatever, and literally not put your face on camera. You can have a totally anonymous name, but you're practicing your craft and you're doing what you're good at. So like I say, there's 101 ways to skin a cat. It's time for everyone to get a little bit more creative. We are needed in this world right now. 2023, the world is waking up. Whew! If you are a light worker, we're about to get busy. Busy. So please step out. And if you find someone or you like something, please share it round. Please share. And, we all need to start connecting with each other. I'll get into some tarot. Throat chakra's closing up now, so a lot of you need to start speaking your truth, start telling the story of what you want and the reasons why you want it, as opposed to why you can't, why it's happening, how it is now. Yeah. And also, guys, before I forget, I do have a private Facebook group if you are over on Facebook. It's called The Spiritual Shack. If you want to jump over there, I'll be doing all my live free readings and that over there from now on. I will never ever go and offer free readings on my public page because there's too many scammers and spammers happening at the moment. This week was just a nightmare. So if you want to jump over into the Spiritual Shack, if you are on Facebook, I am trying to reach out, but there's only one of me. I don't have any social media help or anything at the moment, but if you want to jump over there, till I branch out in other ways. Oh, look, if this isn't going to pep you up a little bit, I don't know what will. Okay, I'm turning into the tarot now. The tarot is my fortune telling tool. So we've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight the slow-moving knight, the one who has got exactly what you're asking for, exactly what you need, they're coming in. This can come in form of an offer or opportunity. This can come in form of a new person or a new friendship, new community circle. There's something coming in that you need as an individual. Because let's face it, if you've told the universe what you want / need, and the reasons why you want / need it, it's something attached to that that's going to come in for you. So it's been slow moving. What we've got to do as humans, as 3D humans, is we've got to take the foot off the brake and stop resisting change. Stop telling the story of how it is and how it's been. That's our energy work between now and March. We need to all start doing that. Go and have some fun. Go and have a bit of a play. Not gamble, but take a gamble on something. Do something random. I don't know. Step out of your comfort zone. Start putting your best foot forward. Start talking to people who have what you need, or be inspired by them. Because we have much more better emotional times coming up with the Ace of Cups here. There's something coming into your life as the individual that you are that's going to boost your morale. It's going to make you feel 100 times better. It may just increase your hope. It may just validate that what you've got is worthy of something, or someone wants what you got. Or, if you are creating your own business, maybe it's going to take off for you. Maybe you'll get that loan that you've been saving hard for all this year. It's going to be so different for everybody. But whatever this is, please, even though I'm reading for a collective, take this personally. Spirit want to point you all out. I feel like I'm standing on a stage at the moment. I've got 1,000 heads in the sea here, and this is everybody. Every single person is going to receive something in the coming probably 2, 4, 6 weeks that is going to make you feel so much more better. And that's going to be the shift. That's going to be what helps you bring in the love into your life. It could be something as small as support. It could be just the fact that you start physically feeling better. I don't know what it is. It's different for everybody. But either which way, we're mastering something. We need to be inspired. Guys, if you have nothing in your life that inspires you, you are never, ever, ever, ever going to be motivated to do anything. So that's why goals are really important. It doesn't even have to be big goals. I coached a lady probably around October, November or something like that. And I just said to her, why not try the 369 rule? You just wake up, 369. So you wake up each day and just say 3 positive things about yourself, or say the same sentence, everything's working out for me, 3 times in the morning. You may want to write or say it out loud 6 times at lunchtime, and then do it 9 times overnight. There's so many different practices that you can do that take absolutely no effort. It's just the intention and the want and the desire to shift your energy. She did that, followed that, and her life in probably, what are we in, January? So 2 months or something, totally different. She's now got the career that she's after. Her little hobby is taken off, just from shifting her mindset. And she actually wakes up and she's inspired. She's not lethargic anymore. Oh, the list can go on. But at the end of the day, we've got to find out our source of inspiration. Some people do it through faith work like this. Some people actually go and do random acts of kindness and do community work. That's where they get their inspiration, and it motivates them to start an idea or something, whatever it is, but just do something. So yeah, don't wake up looking for motivation, because it ain't going to be there. You need something that's going to make you wake up in the mornings and go to bed satisfied overnight. Oh, I've really got a big message to share too. See here, we've got another knight. So here comes the inspiration with 2 wands cards. I'll show you, if you read tarot or whatever, you may interpret these differently. But to me, the 2 knights, this is unfolding. This is unfolding. Okay, how I see it unfold, because I read energetic timelines, is the fact that, remember I said you are going to receive something. Actually, Pentacles, look at this. Look at that, just noticed it. So what I see coming is that you're going to receive something that's going to make you feel emotionally better. It could be a little nugget of cash, it can be a work opportunity, it can be a potential new love interest, partner, whatever. Whatever you're asking for, it's coming in. That's going to make you feel so emotionally high, much better than you have been, and it's going to get you excited. You're going to wake up the next day because you want to see that person. You want get up the next day because you want to start that job. Whatever it is, it's coming in. It's going to make you feel like the king of the castle here. But this is like, I've got my ball rolling. I get my ball rolling. I'm actually feeling really good. I'm feeling stable. I'm feeling secure. All that sort of stuff. And this is me going ho, ho, ho. So from Wednesday, just remember I said that. From March onwards, we are moving forward. We are moving forward. You may be moving house, changing jobs, investing in something. One thing I really want to say, because the next thing that come up, and I'll probably forget it in reading mind, there's money from your jobs, there's money from work, your hard work is paying off. If you've been feverishly, embracing a much more healthier lifestyle, that weight's just going to fall off you. Like no hassle, no worries. If you've been investing your time and energy in building your empire, building your businesses, whatever, hobby into business, whatever, it's going to take off. What else? If you've been saving money and stuff, there could be contractual agreements where you can buy a house or buy a piece of land or whatever you're after. That's how big this feels to me. And what Spirit told me yesterday after a reading, and I'll just say it here, and I don't know how this is going to go down, but fuck it. Spirit, we're encouraging people to be very mindful when it comes to, how do I say it? Currencies, if you know what I mean. That sort of stuff. I'd be very, very mindful about the currencies, if you know what I mean. I don't know whether I can say words without getting deleted, block, banned, or whatever. I don't know the rules. But if you know what I mean, anything that's sort of done online and stuff like that when it comes to currencies, and I'd be very, very careful if I were you. Because I don't like the feeling of how that's going to go for people, and I can see a lot of people losing money. I can see people losing out big time. They're telling me that it's a big gamble. It's a big, I don't like it. So if you are someone who's really invested in that kind of stuff, I'd be very careful. Very, 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 very careful. You're better off investing in yourself in some way. I don't know. So I'm too scared to say anything because I don't want to get taken down or anything. What I might do is when I articulate that message, if you're in the spiritual shack or whatever, I might put a detailed post in, but I even had to go and tell a few family members and friends of mine who were sort of dabbling in that sort of stuff. I said, just you do what you want, but this is the message that Spirit just shared with me, so you do as you wish with that. So anyway, please know, so you can't go wrong. I love the tarot. I love where this energy is going. There is a move. There is a shift. There is a move. This is us. We're standing our ground. We're standing in our power. We're lining our ducks up in the row. We're just gathering the resources that we need. What you need is coming in. Spirit wants you to know. So trust the law of attraction. Trust that the thoughts and the feelings that you put out there are coming. This can be a physical move for some people. This can be their business empire. This can actually be travel if you want to travel and all that sort of stuff. Wherever you're going, it's going to feel emotionally better for you. So to start off, you have to feel emotionally better. So check in on your emotions. The good love, look, love's coming in. If you're looking for a relationship, a new romantic cycle begins, and here comes this connection. If you're feeling any discord with your current relationships, some may be able to be worked out. That's why you're probably best to get a reading, because some can be worked out, but then some are falling away or separating because there's something better coming in to take its place. Now, I'm not saying when it comes to intimate relationships or friendships or whatever, jump out of one fry pan into another. It's not what I'm saying at all. But what I'm saying is that if you keep settling for sloppy seconds, if you keep putting up with behavior, if you keep, resisting moving forward, so to speak, you're going to get more of the same, and that'll be a bloody shame. But for those over here doing the energy work, they're loving themselves where they are, they're loving other people where they are, that are doing loving daily practices for themselves and all that sort of stuff, we're going to get lucky, So yeah, if you, they just said high level of commitments. So if you have been with someone for quite a while and you think, God, they're never going to put a ring on it, that can happen. But yeah, So I'm really being pulled in two different directions with this reading. So you take what you need if you're really into the entrepreneurship and the work and related activities and all that. I don't see a problem. They're not showing me a red flag at all. Between now and March, it's going to be tricky to manage the energies and stuff. But from March onwards, no way, man. We've got all night energies and the wands. So we're just building our inspiration. Spirit asking you, please simplify your life. They literally just flipped out. You need to simplify your life. The amount of hairy deals that people make about things, or how complicated they try to do it. You know, oh, Dan, I've been doing this practice, and I've been doing that practice, and I've been doing this practice, and it's not doing anything. I said, because it's not about the bloody practice. It's about the way you feel. So start feeling better. Start feeling better. Eliminate clutter from your home, your car, your work, people, places, things, thoughts. Stop selling for loose change. Start asking for more. There's love coming in. If something doesn't offer you value in your life, if they don't love you where you are, if they don't work with you and together through things, they're not your peeps, and that's okay. That's okay. But if you guys don't start feeling emotionally better soon, I will be a monkey's bum. Yeah. Anyway, look at that. Contemplation time. So now's not even a time for doing. So stop pushing the crap up the hill. Stop trying to force things to happen. Stop trying to make people come back to you. Stop trying to figure things out. Stop that push. Release the resistance. Take your foot off the brake. Slow down the momentum enough. Come back into love. Love other people where they are. Start not giving a rip. That's the best thing. You know, start having a little bit more fun. Have a play. Explore a little bit more. Get your own cards. You know, start jumping in communities, learning new things. That's what it's all about right now. That's how you can simplify your life. I know it's very hard, and people go, don't patronize me. You know, you're not in this debt, and you're not this, and you're not that, and all that. Trust me, I am. You know, I've got all these things going on too. But you know, I always say to myself, if I croak it or make my transition in a week's time, am I going down happy, or am I going down like this and be remembered like that? Nah, ain't happening. So have a look at your life. Spend time alone. Meditate. Focus on what you want. Write it on a piece of scrap paper and put it on your wall every time you wake up in the morning. Oh, okay, Danielle, I remember. You know, you want financial freedom. You want stability and security. You want, you know, if you don't know what the specific is, go into the feeling of it. Because the only time you want something is from, you know, from the feeling that you get from it. So, you know, and then look at it. That could be your 3. Have a look at it for 6 minutes in the lunchtime and 9 minutes at night. I don't know. 101 ways. Well, I can't reiterate, helpful person. So please allow Spirit to come in and help you at the moment. But remember when I said right at the beginning that there's someone, something, some opportunity coming in for you that's going to make you feel much more emotionally satisfied, happy, eager, anticipative, all that sort of stuff. That they're coming in for you. So the resources you need are definitely coming in for you. So start opening yourself up to receive it. We've got soulmate relationships. So look at all this. So we've got a new romantic cycle begins. We've got soulmate relationship, and we also got the 10 of cups. So you can't go wrong. This is any sort of connection. This could be a great business connection if you're in a happy relationship and that's got nothing to do with you. You don't want anyone else. If you are seeking love and, you know, some fun Saturday nights, if you know what I mean. Yeah, here we go. Or this could be just friendships, connections, community, network, being amongst like-minded people. These are the people that add value to your life. They don't take anything away. They love you where you are. They support you. All that sort of stuff. That's really important. So it's coming in, guys. Depends on what you're asking for. Well, that one just flipped over. But you know what you need to do to stop procrastinating. Get amongst it. Start doing it. It feels like crap at first. Trust me, I've been doing it for the last 2 weeks. It feels crap at first. Like you have to really push yourself, and it's so easy to go backwards. But keep going, because the energy is gaining momentum, like they said right at the beginning. And we want you to get what you want this year. I'm pulling out 3 deities from the Keepers of the Light. So you take what you want if you believe in a higher source. But green Tara come out. That means supreme protection. You are protected, cords are being cut, move beyond limitation, and trust. Welcome, 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 Mercury retrograde. If things aren't working out in your life, there is a reason for it. Unless you take the time out to contemplate it, to simplify your want and desire list, you will know the reasons why why you're breaking up with people, why you're losing jobs, why anything's happening. There is no loss. It's just going to be replaced. It's all going to be replaced. So nothing's going wrong. Everything's going right. Stop fighting for your limitation and stop fighting for those who don't want to be with you or want to employ you or anything of that nature. Don't fight for that. Fight for those things that you want. There's always someone out there that wants you. There's always someone out there that sees your worth. There's always someone out there or offers or opportunities out there for you. There's no scarcity. There's no lack, guys. I probably went on a big bantering self-empowerment rampage, but I think people need to hear it. I really do think people need to hear it. But please know that we've got 2 protection cards here as well. So if you're living in fear, how about you start living in protection and say, I'm fully protected, safely, securely, or full protection, like what I say at the beginning. Because you are. We've also got Bridget, which is inner strength. You need to find the strength. And if you don't have the strength at the moment, you need to go easy on yourself. You need to soothe yourself and do soothing activities. Move back to wholeness. What I say right at the beginning. It's about, that embodiment. You've got to embody and be the person that you wish to attract. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. So a lot of people have been listening to other people, been influenced by other people, not following their own internal guidance system, which are their feelings. Go this way. Oh, but I can't, I won't. That sort of stuff. Stop doing that. Start following your own internal guidance. Visualize the life that you desire. Maybe I should do I was thinking about setting up a Patreon again and doing up weekly little crash courses in all different areas because everyone needs something different. So I had a beautiful feedback from someone who did my money mindset many, many moons ago. And it's just now that she kept practicing it after the course and now she's got the life that she desires. So, but the same goes for love. It goes for any sort of department. But Bridget for inner strength, Green Tara for supreme protection, and Isis for magic manifesting. I believe these cards come out last time too. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. If you have to go back and re-watch this again and again and again and again, if you want to do yourself a moment from this moment forth, learn about the law of attraction. You can watch The Secret. You can read The Secret books. There's Michael Lusier, Losier is his surname. I really enjoyed his book because it was very, very simple to understand as well at first. So if you're just starting out, you may want to go and get his book. But there's so many people out there that are trying to coach it and mentor it, and some, anyway. So get amongst it. Learn about the law of attraction because it's as real as gravity. Your thoughts create your things at all times. So, yeah. So basically, in a nutshell, guys, thank you for hanging in there. Probably the long way around it, but basically how I see it in our collective consciousness, in our energetic timeline from this moment forth, we are experiencing the ups, the downs, the ins, the outs, the wants, the don't wants, and all that at the moment. It's Mercury retrograde. It happens, and it's going to be affecting you all differently depending on your star sign and your astrological state things and your choices, decisions, all that sort of stuff. So, but in the coming 3 or 4 weeks if you're doing the work, maybe 6 weeks if you're not, but there is something coming in for you as an individual. There is some resource. Can be a person, a place, an offer, an opportunity. There's a resource coming in that's going to re-spark your determination. That's going to provide you with an outlet that you need. That's going to, support you where you are. Whatever you need emotionally, it's coming in for you. It's just the start. You keep basking in that, honoring that, showing gratitude for it, show appreciation. You do all that sort of stuff, it's going to grow and grow and grow. I see 2023 happening in 3-month increments. So the first 3 months probably going to be a bit tricky for everybody. Then by June, July, we should significantly be on our way if we're doing the energy work. And by December, who's going to come party with Dan Dan? Who's going to come party with Dan Dan? Because that's how I see it going should you do the energy work. but I'm seeing a lot of love here. I'm seeing a lot of connectedness. I'm seeing stay in your own lane and stick within your own community section. I'd be very careful messing around with online, all the different currencies and all that sort of stuff. Try to stay as grounded and as earthed as you can, if that makes sense. What will be, and what is on that side of the field. But if you want to live a more spiritual based lifestyle and you just want to be here for the hell of it and have fun and all that sort of stuff, you need to hang around the communities that are doing that and breathe that. So that's what I get. I hope that all made sense, my loves. And obviously if you need anything that's just more personalized to your energetic timeline, feel free to book in for a reading. I've put all the links down below. Subscribe to my newsletter because I'm going to be pumping out a few more of those as from now as well. So it's just www.misspsychicd.com.au. If you ever do want to, just leave me a coin donation or buy me a coffee or anything like that. All that money goes towards my either pay it forward initiatives or to help me get the stuff that I need to be able to do this more. I'll be back soon with my dowsing rods. So excited. They should be arriving, I think they said Wednesday or Thursday, so we'll see. So thanks to everyone who helped me get those. All right. Let's just have a bit of a look up here. Love this vibe of you in your overalls on the floor, very cruisy. Yeah, thanks, Dallas. I actually found this rolled up in my undie drawer. I forgot I had it. But that's it. Everyone's going through the transition at the moment, and this is me. This is typically who I am. I got caught up in that. People won't take you seriously because of how you dress and all that, and my ego believed it. So for years I've been trying to be professional. Like I am professional, when it comes to I'm the fact that I'm professional in the way that I conduct my business, because your privacy is always guaranteed, all that sort of jargon. But me, myself, this is me, man. Like whether you see me on here or out there or anywhere, this is me. So I thought, bloody hell, we'll embrace it. So I'm encouraging you to do the same. Oh, good, Debbie, give it a try. Yeah, and like I say, don't put too much like effort in or think you're doing it wrong. You just got to do it yourself. Exactly. We all have our gifts. They all manifest differently. Absolutely. And usually there is common ground between everybody and everything that they do. But so many people get something, it feels so foreign to them. And then they get into their head about it too much, and it just makes the whole thing so messy. Cry, PT. I'm not sure what that means. Love your energy too, Debbie. Beautiful, Rose. I'm glad you're feeling positive. That's what it's all about. You can watch me for hours. Maybe we should do that one night. Just have a few drinks, I'm bringing... No, I'm not going to say it. Shut up, Danielle. But I'm bringing something where I will be connecting more. I'm just trying to find the right platform for it. So, just to bring a bit more fun and stuff. Because this is how I am all the time. And when I'm not, something's up. Hey, Chill Chick. Sorry, the names are really small. You're welcome. Everyone's welcome. Come back again soon. Oh, absolutely. And I'm happy to be the reminder. All right, so what we do is I've got another, say, 7 minutes, because I like to do it for about an hour. Thank you all so much. If you do want to go back and watch a replay, you're more than welcome to. Thanks so much for contributing on all my channels, for subscribing and liking. It's really, really, really important, you guys. And if you don't want to subscribe to any of my platforms or whatever, but you want to stay in touch, please just head over and subscribe to my website. So no matter where I am or where I'm at, I will communicate through a newsletter, also some sort of communication. So make sure that you do check your spam folders as well. I've done a few readings last week and people are going, yeah, but damn in my reading. I'm going, check your spam folder. They're like, oh. So they were waiting for 2 or 3 days and they didn't have to. It was there. So always check your junk and spam folders. But since I've still got a few minutes, if anyone wants to ask me a question For themselves, please do not ask me any legal or medical questions because I choose not to answer them. And please remember, this is a public forum. So if you don't want other people to hear your business or know your news, yeah. If you could ask me a specific question today, that would be awesome. Because if you go, can I just have a general reading? It takes a lot more energy for me to tap into that. So it could be yes or no. Let's do that. Let's do yes or no. Do you see me? And you ask me your question. Do you see me? Because that's where I work fast. That's my forte. And once again, Spirit only give me what's for your highest good. So if you ask a question and I say no, that doesn't mean, I'm not going to get it. It means there could be something better on the other side. All right. So for example, Aurora, no, it's not your real name. Will I be renting my own place this year sometime? So Spirit, will Aurora be renting her own place sometime this year? Yeah, you will. Yep. And you're going to love it. Yeah, probably within the next 6 months, I'd say. But once again, darling, you've got the Hermit here. You've got to really, really talk that into being. You've got to think it, feel it, believe it, visualize it into being. It's definitely coming in for you, and this move is going to be the best thing for you. You know how some people have this built-in belief system that if I live on my own and, you know, I can't afford it. I can't afford it. You know, how am I going to afford the electricity? And they go on that bloody worry and fear and all that sort of stuff. If you're doing that or if anyone's doing that, don't do that. Just say, I'm thriving, I'm striving. Everything I want is on its way to me. I'm so excited. I don't have to have it right now, but, you know, when it does come in, I'm super eager for that. But to answer your question, definitely Aroa, and I'd say 6 months. Within 6 months, so you've got a little bit of linear time to talk it into being for yourself. So, yeah, definitely. Rose. Business idea popped into my head today. Yes or no? Spirit, for Rose's business idea, yes or no? They just laughed, Rose, and said, just get anything off the ground. just do it to get the momentum going. Yep. So just by symbology, here's someone whose ideas are going to take off. So it's, once again, it's a bit not believing that anything's holding you back. It's just about getting out there and doing it. So, yeah, I'd say so. What's happening with you, Rose, as on an energy level, like take out the specific, is that you are getting all these ideas. You are getting all these options and thoughts and these things that make you feel like, yeah, that's it. But there's something that comes in and takes over that. It could be a sense of limit or lack or fear or lack of confidence or worried that it won't be received, or I don't know what the thing is. There's something that comes in and it blocks that for you, and I think that's been happening for quite a lot of time. It's time to get the ball rolling. I cannot enforce how important self-scripts and affirmations, positive internal dialogue talk, honoring your internal guidance system. Your soul knows where it needs to be and where it has to go. We need to listen to that. Could be little nudges. Could be you know what, I might not buy the full cream milk today. I might go the low milk. Something as simple as that. That's your internal guidance saying so. Oh God, slow down. That's your internal guidance system saying to you, this is a better alternative for you. May not be the solution, may not be the be all and end all, but it's a starting point. So yes, write down all your ideas, Rose. There is something definitely that's going to take off. All Spirit are doing is saying, come to the edge. Start putting it out there without an expectation of how it's going to be received or how people are going to take it or if they're going to buy it or whether it's going to earn you money or whatever. But yeah. So yeah, just I'd write down the idea and bask in the thing of the idea. So I hope that helps you, Rose. Sorry, I went on a bit of a rampage again. All right, Debbie asks, do you see me moving from Canada this year? Spirit, can you tell me if Debbie will move from Canada this year? As soon as I tapped in your energy and asked you a question, they told me Scotland. So I don't know whether you've ever wanted to go to Scotland. You have some sort of Scottish connections. But as soon as I asked you a question, they just said Scotland. So Yeah, I do, actually. I do. You're going to get an offer, an opportunity elsewhere. And what's going to happen with you, Debbie, is that you're going to have to take a leap of faith. So you've got your desire, you've got your want, you've got all that going on right now. But once again, it's the limiting thoughts or beliefs or something that's holding you back. But there is going to be an offer. Someone's going to see your worth. You will be taking a leap of faith. Well, hopefully you do. And it's going to be victorious. It's going to get victorious, but we've got to get out of this hangman energy. So this is that indecision, worried fear that things won't work out or whatever. I think what's happening is that you're being guided intuitively to where you're meant to live, where you're supposed to be, where you're supposed to reside. That's why you feel that pull and that nudge. But then when you look at your reality, the bank account balance might not say it. Your commitments that you have here may not be reflective of that. Don't worry about that. I would really encourage you to keep your eye on the prize if you do want to move. But it's funny, it's different with you because I feel like this place is calling you more so than you are wanting or calling it. So, but you will meet up in the middle somewhere. They just told me August, September. So we'll see what happens with that, Debbie. All right. We can tell this is you. You're genuine, and that's why we love you. Oh, I love you too, Lady D. Well, like attracts like. Like attracts like, always. And I always attract people who are my mirror. They're the people that I learn my greatest lessons from. They're the ones that help me bring out, those things that are still not transmuted in me as well. So everything has a purpose. So at the end of the day, you guys, I'm going to jump off in a sec, but please follow your intuition. You've got to decipher what's an illusion and what's your intuition's calling you to do right now. So always follow your intuition. High intuitive times, that's what we're coming into. Everything's going to come full circle. The world. We are ending karmic cycles and we're starting a new one. So are you going to take your old karmic patterns into this new cycle from March onwards with you? Or are you going to rise up? Are we going to rise up together as a collective and just do the best we can with what we have, with where we're at? We're going to soothe ourselves. We're going to do what we know is right for us, regardless of what everyone else tells us or guides us to do. Be very, very mindful of online world activities, regardless of what it is. That's all I can say about that, especially when it's got to do with finances. So watch out. Oh my gosh, yes, I'm being guided. Thank you so much. Scotland, you're bang on. Thank you. There you go. You're welcome. And now's a really good time with the Two of Cups here to walk away from anything that's not adding value, not making you feel good, not for your highest good, not leading you to where you want to go. So, but what I love about it is that we're in this energy at the moment. Everything's coming full circle, especially if you follow your intuition and not the illusion. And like I said in the first reading, it's all going to be replaced with bigger, better things. So how bad do you want it? What are you willing to do? So it's totally up to you guys from now on. All right, guys. Well, thank you all so much for joining me live. I really, really do appreciate it. Once again, if you'd ever like to leave a kind donation or buy me a coffee or anything, just say thank you. I'm more than welcome to, but you don't have to. The best thing that you can do for me right now is to subscribe and like and share any content that you feel is relevant. That's probably the best thing that you can do, because my main mission at the moment is to help those who want to help themselves, and money doesn't buy that sort of stuff. Money doesn't get that sort of traction. So that's how you get out there. And the only way you can get out there is by getting in the algorithms or word by mouth. Word by mouth is getting really strong, which is awesome. But yeah, if you can't do anything, that's fine. If you do want to book a private reading, you can go to my website, www.misspsychicd.com.au. You can subscribe to my newsletter. They'll be coming out. You'll know where I am and where I'm at. If you want to join the Spiritual Shack, which is a free online community, just for like-minded people to get in there and have a bit of shit and giggles and all that sort of stuff. And I'll be doing my live free readings in there as well. You can do that. The link's down below. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. Instagram's, I just chuck out random shit on there. Yeah, I think that's it. But anyway, keep your eye on the prize. Make sure you hit the little bell as well, because I'll be programming lives and that. And please, please, please get a little bit more selfish. Love yourselves where you are. Leave everybody else. Leave them to it. And enjoy your bloody week ahead. All right? All right, guys. Love you so much. So much love to you and your families. And I'll see you soon. Bye.